That's ball 4. We got 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And as far as I can tell, this is 5-hitter. Goes to the plate. Foul ball. Strike 1. Kyle's just talking about me again.
He's hydrating.
I think he said he's harder than my space is a little closer to me. He likes to snuggle up back there behind the plate. The ball inside.
Maria did say Cayuse was a coupler.
Runs under it. Catches that ball. We've had some great outfield play today from our outfielders. Really not giving up anything out there, which is helping out our pitchers. So, and there is a lot of wind out there. So, this age sometimes.
Number 7.
Yes, number 7 on the mound.
Spartans are bringing the kid. I think we saw him yesterday in the first inning against the Spartans. So maybe our guys will be ready to hit if they know who the pitcher is.
9 should have thrown.
8 is at third.
Number
03 is at first. Number 5 is running where? I don't know.
To left field.
That might be his stuff there on the field.
5 left field.
5 is left field. Number 9 is shortstop.
Second base.
That's like a 1.
6. No, that's a 3.
I gotta wait for him to turn
I
around.
think it's a 3.
Maybe.
At
The first option.
second base?
3.
Yeah, that's 3. And no, first base is 0-3.
Yes.
Yeah. And don't ask me about right. I can't see that unless he turns around. Well. I gotta.
Tranquilo. Estable.
All right, number 4 in right field.
Spartan le ganó a quién?
A los Sting.
All right.
One in Texas tiebreaker.
Ain't going nowhere, just leave it.
Might have to take the umbrella down.
Matthew Kerrigan leading off at the bottom of the first, the home half of the first for the burn. Matthew's going to try to stay hot. He hit a couple balls to defense in the first inning.
Come on, Matthew.
He's using the old yellow and black East bat. I think it's called the XL, which is about 6 years old at that bat.
Oh.
And that's a little line drive to the shortstop. Soft line drive. Brady Marshall coming to the plate. Marsh pops it up behind the plate to the catcher.
All right, Dylan, come on, bud.
Coach Rick's not too happy with that. I think he wants a little more intensity coming out of the box here. I think most of the parents on the team would join him in that.
Let's go, D.
But then again, it's not about us. Dylan Knight's at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on base.
All right, hard swings, bud. Come on. Yeah, that's a good pitch. It's all right.
Strike one to the batter.
After the second one, fastball. Right.
Rips one to third base. That's a base hit. I got up on that third baseman in a hurry. And Mateo Dalmau at the plate. Bad cleanup here. Dylan Knight's over there on first. Looks like he's getting a big lead. I think he's going first pitch.
Wow.
I think he called strike on that, did he? Yeah, called strike.
Let's go, Fat Pat.
Throw over to first. Dylan's in there, safe.
What was the strike? The first
Had to get the uniform dirty though.
How many pitches on Dylan? One?
There were 2 curveballs and then a fastball to Dylan. That curveball stayed out. Dylan. Oh, they gunned him down at second base. That ball just happened to land right in the glove, right on top of the bag. It was like, it didn't look like a great throw, but it went right where it needed to go. So
Why did he go in?
that makes that an out.
No, no se hizo.
¿Cómo era la del carrier?
Era una línea al short.
Play, light ball, para out,
Primer pitcher.
y después Brady con pop ball directo.
Sí, power ball.
Ball in play, pop fly, para out, pop ball.
Done. Y ahora viene el hit de con dos pitchers.
¿Qué eran? ¿Bolas o strikes?
Una bola y viene el running hard ground.
No he visto nada más. Sí, y después le agarraron, y el Mateo tuvo un strike looking y una bola donde le agarraron al Dylan Morado.
Eso es looking y una bola. Acá por carro y después de Dick.
So it's a 0-0 ball game after 1 inning. Owen Lever back to the mound. Same outfield. Mateo's in left. Briggs is in center. Dylan's in right. We got Kerrigan over there at first. Danilo Soto at second. Reese Brush at short. And Rodney Blackwelder at third base.
Whose side are you on? I am on my own side.
6-hitter. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Fastball down the middle.
That's top second, right?
Hard ground ball, foul.
Wow.
Just outside the bag at third. That ball could have taken a bounce to the right. It would have been fair, but it took a bounce to the left just before the bag, and it
¿Lo tienes ya todo?
went foul. Third base coach tried to steal it, but the umpire was all over it.
Sí, él está
Who could blame him?
Is it 0-2?
Foul ball, right straight down off his foot. Drops the bat, little drama. Maybe he'll come back and get in this box and swing again. Let's see.
0-2.
Yeah, I guess he's okay.
What's the count? 0-2?
0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes on the batter. That's a hard fly center. Briggs is back, makes a good track straight back to the fence and catches that ball. It's about a 5-step drop. I think Briggs plays a little quarterback sometimes in flag football, so he's got that 5-step drop down. We've got a whole bunch of quarterbacks on the team. Not the least of which is Reese Rush, who is a tackle football quarterback and has been for a long time. He's got the run-pass option going. Owen starts him off with 2 strikes? 1-1, I'm sorry. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bounces one in there. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. And now it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. See if Owen can fight back here.
Take your time.
That away, Owen. That's another foul ball. That one was clearly fouled down the 3rd baseline. Oh, Coach Bobby's going to get a little exercise. There we go. He looks good running out there, doesn't he? Coach Bobby. He's still got it. Yes, he does. That would be ball 4. So loses him on a full count with the outside pitch.
One before that was a foul.
Is this the pitcher for the Spartans? Looks like him, yeah.
Lo puedes enviar donde quieras. Eso es lo más sencillo que puedes hacer. Así fácil con una sola cosa.
Strike 1 on the batter.
Cámara y una persona moviéndola y le puedes hacer el hablado también. Y hay formas de hacer el score.
Runner on first with 1 out here. Spartans pitcher, Stewart, is at the plate. Throws over again. Nothing there. Did we move that center field camera, Mr. Dalmau? We did, but we moved it over a little bit. That one's high heat there. We're always trying to make improvements with the process here under the leadership of Cayuse Dalmau. So we moved that center field camera over a little bit so we could see the right-handed batters a little better. Another pick. That looked like the A move. Almost got him. Runner dives back in there, gets dirty. One more. Oh, safe again. Somebody sees something over there where they think this guy's trying to steal second base. Foul ball. 2 strikes on the batter. Might be 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. That ball misses inside. A little bit of a selfish jump back there by the batter. Takes that one on the booty and he goes down to first base. Instead, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher steps off. 2-2. Throws over, not in time. That's a good pitch. Fastball. Dylan Knight comes in, diving catch to catch that blooper into right for the second out of the inning. Runner goes halfway and makes it back to first safe. Another throw over. Beautiful curveball in there for strike one.
El left field está Mateo, sí. Y el tuyo está en segunda, ¿no? La neta.
Fastball misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tell you what, it's about time for a siesta here, isn't it, Cayuse? Woo. Hard work sitting out here doing all this production. That's a little blooper, foul ball. 2 strikes here. Lever's way ahead here. How about just a little fastball and put him away? Throws over. Nothing there. Lever shakes off a pitch. Looks over. Comes set. Fastball. Puts him away. Good job by Lever there. Had 1 walk, otherwise got 3 batters out. And it's a 0-0 ball game. Going into the bottom of the second. The home team, Florida Burn, coming up to the plate.
Segundo inning, abajo, cerrando. Está empezandito. Entonces, mira, ellos tienen ahí, tienen 3 cámaras. 3 cámaras ahorita, ¿no? Cayo? 3. Una del lado, los 2 aquí, 2 aquí atrás y una allá en serio. Y todos se conectan Wi-Fi. A ese que está en el, ese es el que distribuye todo.
Going to the bottom of the second, Mateo Dalmau coming to the plate for the Burn.
Vamos, Mateo.
Mateo squares up the bunt, forgets to bunt, runs down to first. I think they call that a strike, but I bet you he'll try again. And that's a nice little pitch from the righty on the mound. Catches the outside corner for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. He's going to protect, as his dad says. He's swinging the bat. There you go. Get over his head. Nope. That ball, the line, soft line drive to the first baseman. I heard a sigh. I think something's coming out of our executive director's office over here. You can't do that. You can't have any reactions at all there, Dad. A little sigh. They pick up on that stuff. Rodney Blackwell at the plate. And that ball comes in for a strike.
Go run there.
Rodney, hard ground ball down third, foul. We're getting comfy back here behind home plate. We're all trying to find a sliver of shade to sit in. The sun is catching up to us. Oh, Rodney stays back on the curveball. That ball was coming in for a strike. He had to swing at that. It's foul down the third base line, caught by the third baseman, backpedaling for a good play for the second out of the inning. That sends Wilson Anderson to the plate, where he's due for a hit. Willie's due. We'll see if he can deliver. Comes out swinging first pitch. Ground ball, foul down the right field line. One strike on the batter. That one's a curveball that bounces in there for ball one. That curveball is high, almost hits him in the shoulder, but just high for a ball. Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a fastball. Wilson hits a ground ball to right field for a single. That's what Willie was looking for, something to build on. Brings Briggs Tibbles to the plate. Center fielder's been having a heck of a day in center, really stepping up for his pitchers out there in center field. That's a little foul out of play behind the third base dugout. Tibbles fights that one off. That's a curveball that looked like it was coming in for a strike. So there's 2 strikes on the batter. Oh, and that was kind of a dirty pitch, and the ball had some movement. I'm not sure if it was a curveball, but it was a little higher. Went inside with it, and then it cut back to the plate. Nice pitch by the Spartans pitcher. That's the end of the second inning. No score in this game, 0-0.
I can hear you a lot better now. Did you move that thing?
This fell off, and I plugged it back in.
Pero está...
It's been here the whole time.
COVID. No, este fin de semana está... No, solamente...
Oh my goodness.
No quiero.
¿Cómo está jugando?
0-0. Abriendo tercero.
So we're going to set up the defense here. We've got the same outfield we had last inning with Mateo in left, Briggs in center, and Dillon in right. And we've got Brady Marshall behind the plate, who subbed in for Ethan Futch, and we still have our starting pitcher, Owen Levers, on the mound. And around the infield, from your left to your right, you got Rodney Blackwell there at third, Reese Brush at short, Danilo Soto at second, and Matthew Kerrigan, the big lefty, playing first base. Here's the pitch. Fastball up the middle. Danilo gets there, but that ball squeaks under his glove. So that's a first pitch leadoff single for the Spartans, and that's the way you're supposed to do it. Swing at that fastball, hit it up the middle, and run over to first base. No outs, runner on first. And we'll see if Owen throws over there another 30 times this inning. That's one. Goes to the plate. Squares up to bunt. Throw down to first, so that's one strike on the batter. Throw down's a little late. The kid dove back in there. And you got a runner on, no outs. Spartans showing a little spirit coming out of the dugout over there. Almost getting a little chippy, but not quite. There's the bunt. He lays it down nice. Lever gets over. Very nice play. Lever fields the bunt, flips it to Matthew. The runner took a pretty big curve around second. Matthew thought about throwing behind him there, but held up on that. So Spartans going to a little small ball here, maybe trying to push the first run across the plate in this game, see if it holds up. One out, runner on second. Oh, Lever goes inside, and the batter goes down the left field line with a hard line drive foul ball. I think that batter was trying to send a message, don't come inside on me. See if Lever goes outside this time. How about a curveball? How about we go inside with a curveball? That's foul behind the third base dugout. Nice pitch by Lever. And now, I'm sure this batter doesn't know what's coming. Wind's picking up here behind home plate. Blowing out to center field. Oh, and that is a hard ground ball to left. And Mateo kind of misses the cutoff there from left, and that runner is on his toes and advances to second base. So that gives the Spartans second and third with one out here in the top of the third. See if Lever can get out of this jam. We've got the corners in. Curveball. Oh my goodness, that looks like a home run over the fence. 3-run homer for the Spartans. So that's either going to wake up the Florida Burn or it's going to send the bird home early today. One of the two. There's a fly ball to right for out number 2. So Owen Lever did a good job shaking off that home run and getting that next out. Oh, that looked really good. The umpire just didn't know what it was going to do, so he called it a ball. That one's low, ball 2. Carter Long at the plate. That's Carter with a K. Ball 3. Lever might want to take a little walk before this next pitch. Take a deep breath. See if he can pump one down the middle on a 3-0 count. There it is. Strike 1. Now, maybe he can make this batter swing the bat. That one was a little low, but Lever baited him into swinging that, and now it's a full count. A couple of coaches on the other side not too happy with that. Swinging at ball 4. And that one is a hard ground ball, base hit single to left field. That must have been the catcher who just got that hit, because he's getting subbed out for a pinch runner. I think everybody on the Florida Burns kind of sleeping right now, parents and players alike. That's misses high for ball 1. That one misses low, ball 2. There's strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, that's a hard hit. Ground ball to center field. Tibbles comes up throwing. Hits the cutoff man. There's some CNI singles going on here for the Spartans. I think we might have had 3 or 4 singles in this inning alone that kind of snuck by people and got to the outfield. That's how you put together an inning. One hit after the other. And you come up, somebody hits one over the fence, and you got a 3-0 lead. Got to stop the bleeding here with 2 outs. That's a foul ball. Owen's throwing some good pitches. High inside misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball in there for strike 2. See if Owen can get out of this inning. We don't want that runner from third coming in. 2 down. He comes set. Not quite. Now he comes set. Curveball straight back to the pitcher. Owen jogs over there. Gets the out at first. And the Burn give up 3. The Burn give up 3, so this game is one of those sleepy games that could be over before you know it, so you got to get those runs back as soon as you can. Hopefully, we get a couple right now.
That Wilson coming over here? Yeah. Willie, there's water in there. Is that what you want? You want me to peel that orange for you? You want me to peel the orange? Hand it to me. Put those. Oh, one more after this one? Yeah, I guess so. They're just going to make it hot in there. But go ahead. Is that the last water you just took? Okay, yeah, put them in there. Okay, hand me the orange. I'll bring it to you. Ethan Futch leading off here.
For the Burn. See if we can get the leadoff hitter on. That usually helps. Pitch inside for strike 1. Hats off to this pitcher. He's being pretty efficient. Curveball, strike 2. He likes to throw that curveball straight at the right-handed batter and then watch it curve in for a strike. Probably got 10 of those already. There you go. There's a nice line drive to left field, bouncing all the way to the fence. Yeah. So that's a good piece of hitting. Stayed patient, stayed back, and just drove that pitch to right. And there's no reason why every kid on our team shouldn't be doing that right now. Reese Brush at the plate. Try to turn this double by Ethan Futch into a rally here. And that's for each second. Yeah. Yeah, that was sorry, that had to feed my son. Got the big California navel orange. Reese hits that one foul. You couldn't hear me? Now can you? That ball's out to right field, caught by the right fielder. And the runner does not advance. Brings up Owen Lever. Maybe this will be time for one of those big barrels for Owen. The wind is still blowing out. It's blowing out a little bit more to left than the center right now. Owen stays back and takes a big swing, fouls that ball down the left field line, grounder. Strike one on the batter. Wilson Anderson jogging down there to get the ball. There's a curveball in for a strike. That was a good pitch. Not much you can do with that, except for you got to swing at it now with 2 strikes. Got to put the bat on it, foul it off, or do something. There you go. Stayed back. Tibbles advances to third. Owen's got himself a single, hard hit single. So that's first and third, 1 out for the Burn. And we got Reese Brush running for the pitcher. So we got 2 courtesy runners on base. Briggs Tibbles over at third for the catcher, and Reese Brush over at first for the pitcher. And I would suggest that both of those were a little bit of an increase in speed. Danilo Soto got a hard line drive last time he was up, as I recall, or that might have been the last game. There you go. A little flare down right field. Just foul. Danilo's trying to do a job here. Hit the ball hard, right side, score that run from third. Don't hit into a double play. That's the plan. That ball was high, called a strike. Matthew Kerrigan's chomping at the bit over there to get up to the plate with some runners on base. He's our leadoff hitter, but he's really been hitting the ball hard. Throw over to first base. The catcher was standing up. It looked like the catcher was looking for some kind of pitch out or something, but 2 strikes on the batter. Catcher standing up again for the high heat. That ball misses. Gets away from the catcher. The runners hold up right where they are. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Pitcher comes set. I'm thinking it's going to be his curveball. Yes, it is, but that one misses way high. Danilo's being patient here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if he can stay back on 1 and hit it hard like the last 2 guys just did. There you go. There you go, Danilo. Oh, that ball. That's a hard hit ball to the second baseman. He throws over and gets Reese going to second. And the shortstop has a little trouble getting that ball out of the glove, or that might have been a double play. So Danilo gets the runner home. The Burner down 3-1, and now it's got to turn into a 2-out rally. But Matthew Kerrigan's just the right guy to turn it into one. That ball bounces. Danilo takes off for second, and he's safe. No throw down to second. Wind's picking up here. Foul ball behind the third base dugout. Kerrigan's got a strike on him here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball's high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, Kerrigan stays back and barrels that one up, but it is straight to the left fielder. So the Burn get 1 back. They lose that inning, the 3rd inning, 3-1. And now they got to go play some more defense.
Bobby, 50 56.
Lever's got 56 pitches, down 3-1, top of the 4th inning. It's a 2-hour time limit game, I think. It's been moving pretty fast. Same defense, Mateo in right, Briggs in center, Dillon Mateo in left, Briggs in center, Dillon in right. Matthew Kerrigan's at first. Danilo is at second. Reese Brush is at short. And Rodney Blackwelder is at third. Brady Marshall's behind the dish, and Owen Lever coming back out to pitch the 4th. And here's the pitcher again at the plate, trying to help himself out a little bit. Owen Lever sends a message. Hine inside. Ball 1. Tries to go low and away with that, but that misses outside. 2 balls. That one misses low for ball 3. Couple of defensive changes here. It looks like Briggs Tibbles is coming in to the dugout to warm up to pitch next. Reese Brush heads to center field, and Wilson Anderson making his first defensive appearance of the game here at shortstop. Owens fighting back a little here with a nice fastball for a strike. I think the count's 3-1. Something like that, because that's ball 4. Marshall goes out there to coach him up a little bit. I don't know if Owen's getting tired. He's been a little wild today. He's bouncing a couple in there. Now we're getting a visit from Coach Stickbauer out there. Looks like Owen's going to get a batter or 2 more, but it also probably just created 5 or 10 warm-up pitches for Briggs Tibbles over there in the bullpen. So see if Owen can get out of this inning. That's out at 1. So that's a sacrifice bunt moves the runner over to second.
Is that 1 out? 1 out here.
I think this was exactly the game plan that Spartans ran on us last inning, and it resulted in 3 runs, so more power to them. I would do it again too if it worked. Curveball. That one eats up the third baseman just a little bit. And same exact thing as last inning. The throw from left field goes through to the catcher, allows the runner to advance to second base. So they got second and third, 1 out. And the only thing we got going for us is that big kid is not up at the plate right now. So hopefully this kid's not going to hit the ball over the fence. Fastball inside, misses for a ball. Byrne has the infield in with 1 out. There's a strike. Oh, caught the blue sleeping. Ball 2. That one looked really good, but the Blues just didn't like it. There's a pop fly. Mateo's coming in. Runner's tagging up from third. No, he holds up. Wow. So that's the second out of the inning. And the Byrne trying to get out of a little jam here with 2 outs, runners on second and third, down 3-1 in the top of the 4th. Lever's battling out there. And that looks like a pitching change. Lever wanted to keep that ball, wanted to face that batter. But Coach Tegbauer said it's time. Briggs Tibbles has been coming in relief, pitching more and more lately. He's got a nice little fastball and a dirty curveball. So Briggs is a great athlete. Plays center field, probably the fastest kid or one of the 2 fastest kid on the team in terms of running the bases and everything else. Great little receiver in football. And he's given us some great innings on the mound in the last 3 weeks. That's the fastball. Let's see if he's going to show us the curveball. There we go. There's the curveball. Briggs has got the flow going today. Looking good out there. So 2 outs, second and third. We'll see if Tibbles can keep those runners from crossing the plate. Oh, sorry. Starts him off with a curveball there. Hard line drive foul down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're going to see a couple more curveballs from Briggs here. 1 ball, 1 strike. little high heat there, misses for a ball. Brady Marshall gives a look over to third. Threatens to throw the ball. Curveball comes in for a strike. Briggs loses the hat, but recovers it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if he can win the battle right here. Curveball in the dirt. He swings, throws it down to first, and we get the strikeout. Had to throw the ball to first because we dropped that curveball. That was a great little way to end that inning by the pitcher, the catcher, the first baseman, everybody. Good job for the Burn there. That keeps it at 3-1. The Burn got 1 back last inning, but they lost that inning 3-1 in the third. They just held the Spartans here in the fourth, so this would be the time to win your first inning of the day. How about it? The executive producer says yes, this is the time to win our first inning of the day. Time to try to get to this pitcher. Throwing lots of curveballs, not much velocity, but keeping us off guard with that curveball. If we can stay back, drive the ball, put a few runs up. Brady Marshall lays down the bunt, goes to the pitcher, he throws over, gets the out at first. Brady Marshall bunt on that first pitch, tries to sneak in a little bunt single there, and the pitcher does a nice job getting over there and fielding the ball, throwing to first for the first out of the inning. Brings up Dylan Knight. The ump falls in love with that one. I'm not so sure I did. That ball looked like it was way outside. That ball, the bottom falls out from under it. Knight swings over it for strike 2. So Dylan's going to have to be really patient and stay back on this one. That's a ball. Tell you what.
Go, D.
Ball's way outside. See if the Burn can take the game out of the umpire's hands here. Dylan stays back on that one, fouls it off. That's a great, great battle he just put up there. Try to stay in this thing. That ball is inside. Tell you what, it'd be nice if one of these inside pitches hits him, wouldn't it? Love you, Dylan, nothing personal, but we need that base runner. Foul ball down the third base line. Third baseman makes a nifty little play over there, but it was foul. Dylan's battling here. See if Dylan can win this battle with a base hit. There you go. That's the third base. Dylan's trucking down the line. But that third baseman makes a good play and gets out number 2. I tell you what, maybe it's going to have to be a 2-out rally for the Burn to get back in this game.
Get as a starter here. Let's Let's go.
There you go. Hits a little line drive field to get as a base runner. Always love it when I see Rodney Blackwelder come to the plate. That boy can change a game in one swing.
Let's go, Rodney, you're due here. Let's go.
Call him T-Rod. And he stays back and he hit that ball.
Get out of
deep,
here.
deep
Get
to
out of
left
here.
field.
Yeah!
Third.
Yeah!
That's what we
Woo!
needed. That is exactly what the Burn needed out of Rodney. Ties this game up with one swing of the bat. I tell you what. T-Rod. He's pretty pumped up coming around third base with all his teammates waiting for him. Let's see, does he touch home? Yes, he does touch home. And that plates 2 runs there with one swing of the bat. All right. Now it's Wilson Anderson's job to get on base and keep this 2-out rally going. See what he can do. Wilson's a little jacked up. That ball misses low. Briggs Tibble's right behind him. Tie ball game, 3-3. Wilson gets jammed inside, but I think that ball is caught by the center fielder. Yep, that ball is a diving catch by the center fielder. Wilson Anderson out number 3, but not before Rodney Blackwelder ties the game up for the Burn. 3-3 here after 4 innings. It's a semifinal game, so somebody's going to get the reward of playing the late night Sunday championship game here. If you polled the parents, at least half of them would say, I'd rather go home and get on the sofa Sunday night. But not half the Burn parents, certainly not half of ours. We're here for the duration if these boys can pull this game out. Mateo in left, Reese in center, Dylan in right, Matthew Kerrigan at first, Danilo at second, Wilson at short, Rodney at third, and the big boy's back up. He's got a nice little routine before he bats. Gives it a little sign of the cross in the dirt and a little blows a kiss to the man upstairs. And Tibbles comes right at him with an low inside fastball that he fouls off down the third base line. Curveball is a good pitch right to the center fielder, Reese Brush, who throws it around the outfield a little bit with nobody on base. Somehow we make it back to the pitcher. For the first out of the inning? Is that the first out?
Yep.
Well, we like seeing that batter go back to the dugout, and hopefully we don't have to see him again today, because he's the one who hit the ball a mile and a half earlier. That's ball one. Curveball misses low. Tibbles giving us some good pitching, middle relief with his fastball curveball combination. Pitches from the stretch. Never know whether that high curveball is going to be a strike or a ball with this umpire. That one was a ball. Fastball for a strike. Tibble's working fast here. He's on the mound ready to pitch. That guy comes in the box, it's coming. Gives him the nod. Fastball. Catches the inside corner. Nice. Tibble's sitting on 75 miles per hour here. Shakes off a pitch. Fastball. See if we can make a play there in the middle of the infield. Wilson comes up throwing, and yes, he does. That ball was a high hopper, which gave that runner time to get down the baseline, but the second hop was actually made it kind of easy for Wilson to grab it and throw it. So, good play. 2 quick outs for the burn. We're feeling a little momentum shift in this game. It's the way most 13-year-old stuff goes. You either got the momentum or you don't. That's ball 1, curveball. What do you got that one at? That one's high heat. Missed a little high over the catcher's head. 2 balls on the batter. There you go. I don't think there's a kid out here who's going to touch that inside fastball. Low and in on his hands, jams him. Foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter. Tibble sees something he likes. Misses inside with the curveball. 3-1. All right, nobody's on base. I think we got 2 outs here, and I think Tibbles is coming fastball right here. There you go. Loses the hat. That little extra juice he gives on that fastball sometimes knocks his hat off, right off his head. Hey, this is the year of COVID, and on this team it's the year of the hair. That's foul ball straight back, a little high heater. I'm thinking Tibbles is coming back with a fastball again. Yeah, I tell you what, every kid, coach, parent, everybody associated with this team has longer hair than they used to during this pandemic year where we missed 3 months with our barbers and have never recovered. Here it comes, full count again. Another fastball. That ball's going foul. This is a good battle between the batter and the pitcher. Tibble's going to try to win this with a fastball. I hope he just keeps throwing them. Coach Robbie helping to get some of these foul balls back into the umpire. Get this out, and I think you got a pretty good momentum shift in this game. There you go. Oh boy, that's a rip. 1 hops the fence. Mateo's out there. Wilson's cutting that thing off. I tell you what, that's the catcher for the Spartans who turned on that ball. You know what? Nothing hurt there. Got a runner on second base with 2 outs. So, got to win this one. Tibbles is going to start him off with a curveball here, we think. Oh, fastball away for ball 1. Now Tibbles is pitching from the stretch here. Curveball misses high. First base open here. No reason to give him anything to hit. There's a fastball for a strike. Tibbles is battling here with this Spartans lineup. Like what I see out of this pitcher. There's another fastball for another strike. We got some parental advice coming from the Spartans stands. That's never a good idea. Tibbles gets the one he wants. Oh, he guns that ball to second base. And Reese Brush does a good job backing that up.
Right.
And the runner has to stay at second. Back to the batter. There are 2 strikes here. I think it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. My bad. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tibbles gets the pitch he wants. Fakes the throw. Nobody there. Curveball misses high. Looks like a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes on this batter. I don't think he swung the bat yet. Fastball misses inside. That's a good pitch. Just missed. But again, nothing hurt. First base was open. Now it's time to get after this batter. Fastball, strike 1. There you go. He got ahead of him. Now it's going to be much harder on this batter. Fastball misses high and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tell you what, this is a big moment in this game. You can get this out and get off this field. The burn can go to work. Curveball misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tie ball game, 3-3. It's the top of the 5th. Spartans have runners on first and second with 2 outs. Oh, and that is a dirty fastball, up and in. Draws the swing and miss from the batter. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tell you what, I like that fastball right now. I like it a lot. There you go, fastball, strike 3. What a great battle Briggs Tibbles put up on the mound that inning. Held him to no runs, giving the Burn a chance to score a few runs and take the lead.
Christian, you got 2 more dirty ones?
Briggs is working hard on the mound. Now he's got a chance to help himself. And that's ball one. All we need is for him to get on base because he's got the wheels to get around those bases once he gets on. And that's got jammed. Pop out back to the pitcher. So that's one out. And Fudge is the one who got us going earlier in the game, staying back on a curveball and driving it hard to left field. So let's see if Fudge can get things started here. Ethan Fudge at the plate. There you go, Ethan. That is just a really nice piece of hitting. Fastball down the middle, single up the middle. That's what you do. And Ethan is catching, so he's going to come out of the game. We're going to get Tibble's wheels on the bases after all. And you can bet Coach Degbauer is going to be his normal aggressive self and get this runner over to third as quick as he can in a 3-3 game in the bottom of the fifth. Brush will probably show bunt here. Yes, he will, but he's not bunting. He's going to take. And Briggs gets in there. Yeah, that was great play. I wouldn't be exactly surprised if he does the same thing again and gets him over to third. Although that catcher showed a little arm strength there. So now you got a runner in scoring position with one out. You sometimes see Reese bunt for a hit in this situation. That ball misses inside, but the blue calls it a strike anyway.
What's it called?
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, and Reese does the exact same thing. He takes a curveball, stays back on it, and drives it up the middle. Now, this is the kind of hitting that I think your coach over there at third base is going to be really appreciative of. That's the way you play baseball, right there. Great job by Ethan Fudge and Reese Brush to string 2 hits together. Oh, he even got a pat on the back from his dad. That's awesome. First base coach, Bobby Brush, going over there and saying, "Kid, that's the way you play baseball. Good job. Good job, kid." Tell you what, I think some of these, oh, and we got a pitching change for the Spartans here. So we'll see what they got coming behind that little off-speed pitcher. Maybe this a little bit more speed coming off the mound, a little more velocity, but that should play into our hands. We're going to take a break while this guy warms up.
Estem jugant les semifinals, estem empatats 3-3 possibilitats de guanyada. Vamos a jugar más innings o ya no? Por tiempo. Sí, seguro.
Yo creo que sí.
Possiblement jugarem la final. Ja bastant.
Son las 4.
Vale. Àlex, com està? Ja, molt bé. Molt bé, t'aviso. Vinga, com estàs, Àlex? Go, Owen. Es lo que me falla, tener un poquito más de altura para poder más.
Una silla más alta.
What's the count here, guys? So Owen Lever at the plate, 1 out, runners on first and third, and that is 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter. That's a foul ball for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lever gets a nice line drive down the third base line. Scores that go-ahead run. Tibbles comes in from third. Lever's got a single. And Reese Brush is on second. So, let's see if we can open the floodgates here on these guys. 1 out, runners on first and second. The Burn get their first lead of this game. That one misses high. Curveball misses high.
These you guys had it them drop 10. Remember the whole team had the same bat?
Oh, and then Danilo hits one up the middle. Yes, sir. This is just a hitting clinic by the Burn, and that ball goes through the 5-hole of the center fielder, rolls almost halfway to the fence, which allows Reese Brush to score from second. Lever advances to third, and Danilo, with a hard hit single up the middle, picks up second base on the air by the center fielder. Perhaps more important, now you're back at the top with Matthew Kerrigan swinging the bat and runners in scoring position on second and third with just 1 out in this game. The Burn showing a lot of fight here, which started with both Owen Lever and Briggs Tibbles battling on the mound to keep this game at 3 runs for the Spartans. Now we're up 6-3. Matthew keeps his hands inside that ball. Oh, and that's a tag up from third. Lever's trucking in, and he scores.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, Kerrigan, that was a high inside pitch to the lefty Kerrigan, and he got his hands inside that ball and just knocked it out to right field so he could get that run. Actually, that makes it 6-3. We scored 1 with Briggs came in, and then I thought some. Oh, okay. Ball low to Brady Marshall.
2-0, right?
The 2-hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's got Danilo in scoring position still, second base. And that ball's high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wow, that's the same pitch, but further out and lower. Somehow the Blue liked that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marshall chops that one to third. And third baseman comes over and gets the out at first. But the Burn take a 6-3 lead. They did finally win an inning. And now we got Matthew Kerrigan coming out to the mound. How are we doing on the time limit? sixth, and very possibly the last inning of the game. I don't think we're at the time limit yet, but with this being the top, both teams get the bat. This might be it if we can hold them. We got the big lefty on the mound. Ooh, Coach Bobby takes one off his shin. He's not showing it, but that one hurt. Coach Bobby, you're on video. Coach Bobby's showing no pain. Absolutely not. Briggs Tibbles goes back to take his place in center field. Reese Brush, playing utility today, moves over to left field. And Ethan Futch returns to third base. So you got Futch at third, Anderson at short, Soto at second, and Dalmau at first. You got Brady Marshall behind the dish, Matthew Kerrigan on the mound, and you got Brush in left, Tibbles in center, and Knight in right. Time for the burn to go to work. Beautiful fastball from the big lefty for strike one. Ball fouled away. One ball, one strike. That's strike two. One ball, two strikes on the batter. Ooh, off speed pitch comes in and misses inside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Attaboy. Good job, guys.
Ooh. That's a hard hit ground ball to third. Futch makes a good play, throws it over to first. Mateo makes a good stretch straight back to home plate to catch that ball. Almost gets killed, but the runner bailed out at the last second. One out. That ball went right through Brady Marshall's glove. There must be a hole in that glove. But that ball was inside for ball one. Somehow magically slipped through the glove. Ball two. Pitch is low.
It's weird because with Matthew and Mateo, there's a lot of pitches I don't get because they're lefty, I think.
You want me to do it? That's ball three.
Didn't got this one either.
Look for a fastball here. 3-0 count. And that's what we got, a fastball. You see that?
No, you're in the wrong angle.
That's ball four. So 1 out, runner on first. I think they're coming back around to the top of this order pretty soon, so we're going to have to face some hitters. See if we can roll up a double play here.
Well, that was
That's ball one. This is a good move here. Coach Degbauer going out to pay him a visit. I think he's going to tell him, Matthew, throw strikes, buddy. Throw fastballs down the middle. Let's get out of this game. No point in walking these batters. Yeah, that's what he said. Just throw strikes. Do you hear him? Umpire doesn't like this meeting. He's going out to do his thing. Runner on first base, 1 out. Your Florida Burn have a 3-run lead, 6-3 here in the top of the 6th. Ball 2.
Vamos!
2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. There's strike 2.
You wouldn't move. You're getting so much movement.
Oh, there's a good play. Mateo dives for that. Can't quite come up with it, but that was a good pitch and a good effort by Mateo to try to get that out. And this batter is putting up a battle. Batter doesn't want to go home after this semifinal game. Fouls another one off. Full count on the batter. Oh, Kerrigan. Oh. So that one is a slow roller, gets by the pitcher. Danilo fields it and throws it to second. I think he needed some help there. Somebody needed to tell him to throw it to first. Anderson tries to barehand that thing and get it over to first to at least pick up 1 out, but that's too late as well. So everybody's safe. Runners on first and second. 1 out in this game. You got some hitters coming to the plate. That one misses low and in. Ball 2. Right about now is where we could use a double play. Worse than we have had in a while. That's ball 3. And I'm pretty sure this one's going to be a fastball down the middle. So let's see if we can draw a ground ball. Ooh. Close call over there at first. Full count? What do you have? Full count? 3-1. 3-1 count here. 3-1. And that's ball 4. This is probably a pitching change since it's the second visit in the inning. And we're going to Mateo to try to close out his second game of the day, which this will be the last time we see Mateo today, but hopefully he can work his magic.
Está muy lejos para el doble play.
What's the count, buddy?
1-1.
One ball, one strike on the batter.
Curveball bounces in front of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Spartans getting pretty fired up over there in their dugout. We got timeout for the catcher. Little baseball to the chest there, I think. Maybe we go to the center field camera and figure out what's going on here. Two balls, 1 strike. Mateo's working with bases loaded and 1 out. Corners are in. Middle infield at double play depth. And there, and the Burn get the out at second, but do not turn the double play, so the run does score, and it is a 6-4 ball game. And the time's expired, so this is the last inning.
Hey, Bobby. Put him on first. Give him a free pass. Hey, does Rick want to put him on? Rick want to put him on at 6-4.
So now you got 2 outs. Danilo, something happened with Danilo's hand or wrist or something. I think he hurt something on that play. I think maybe the base runner ran into him. But he's okay. And Mateo goes right at this batter for strike 1. So this is the kid who hit the 3-run homer earlier. And Mateo's going right after him. Little curveball for strike 2. Wow, this blue just cannot figure out the strike zone in this game. One ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and third. 6-4 ball game. 2 outs. It looks like maybe Mateo's not giving him anything to hit here. Low and in on that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. I don't think Mateo's going to let this kid beat him. That's ball 4. Nothing hurt there.
Go, Mateo.
So, Coach Stegbauer is bringing in the outfield a little bit. They were playing back at the warning track on that last hitter, and now they're 10 feet in. But there's nothing going to get over their heads. Reese in left, Briggs in center, and Dylan in right in the outfield. And that's strike 1 on the batter. And Mateo's working fast. He's ready to pitch. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That one misses high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Spartans need 2 runs to tie this game and stay in it. And that ball goes off Brady Marshall's foot and down the third base line towards the dugout. So that's makes it a 6-5 game. Now you're playing with fire here a little bit for the Florida Burn. But I really like Mateo on the mound right here with all of his experience pitching. Draws the pop up. That is out of play. Behind home plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. I've seen Mateo make this pitch 100 times. It's a little slider cutter coming in from the left-hand side, comes in on the batter. A really tough pitch to hit. I think it's what's coming here. One way or the other, somebody's going to be happy after this at bat. Either the Burn or the Spartans. Dirty curveball. Wow, that's a great pitch. Great pitch to end a 6-5 ball game by Mateo. Wow, that is awesome. And really good effort by Owen, Briggs, Daniel, and Mateo on the mound to win this game today. So, looks like we'll be going over to field number 1 for the championship game. Hopefully we get to play one of our rivals, the Brandon Blazers, who are over there in a game as well, I believe. So we're signing off.
This was like 10 minutes ago.